Okay, students, again, welcome to mathematics class. Again, we are continuing that board model paper. Okay, question number 31 to 40 in this video. Yes, question number 31. Four statements are given below with respect to tangents. The wrong statement is. So, four statements given, we have to identify the wrong statement. Let us read every statement. Okay. Yes. First, option A. There are exactly two tangents that can be drawn to a circle from a point lying outside the circle. Just we'll say whether it is right or wrong. Okay. There are exactly two tangents that can be drawn to a circle from a point lying outside the circle. Yes, of course. So it's a true statement now. Okay, ಹೌದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ಗೆ ಟೂ ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. There is only one tangent passing through a point lying on a circle. Yes, of course, this is also true statement only. Just recall the beginning day of the circle chapter. So when the point lies inside the circle, then what we can do? When the point lies on the circle, then how many tangents we can draw? When the point lies outside the circle, exactly two tangents we can draw. So this is also true statement. If the point lies on the circle, only one tangent. Okay. So next, only two tangents can be drawn from a point lying inside a circle. Only two tangents can be drawn from a point lying inside the circle. It's from looking the sentence only we can say that this is a false statement. Okay, now two tangent when this point inside the circle. So what is your answer actually? This is false statement. Yes, of course, the wrong statement is option C only. But I need the clarification for this. What is your opinion? When point inside the circle, what is the number of tangents? Yes, I'm asking one question. If they change the question, okay, so what is your opinion? Why this statement is wrong? How can you correct it as right statement? Now, my question is correct this statement in the right way. Who is ready to give the answer for this question? Fast. When the point lies inside the circle, what happens? What result will get? Number of tangents. That also we discussed in the class. Why? All are there, no? Yeah. Yes. Why? You are not participating. You don't know this topic. Yes. Here Akshay is giving the answer. What about you people? Yeah, Sumuk Hegde gave the answer. Secant will get. Okay, Sumuk. Yes, of course. What is the number of tangents? Number of tangents. Finally, I got the answer. No tangents. Zero tangents, no. We discussed the first figure now when the point lies inside the circle. Okay, then it forms secant of the circle. Secant in the sense line which intersect the circle in two distinct points. Okay, so we cannot draw tangent when the point lies inside the circle. Okay, so next let us see the last statement also. Last statement is the lengths of the tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. Yes, this is our second theorem of the circle chapter. No, so here only option C is the wrong statement. Got the idea of this one? Yes. Now next question is, in the given figure, PA and PB are the tangents. Okay, in the given figure, this PA and PB are the tangents to a circle with center O. If PA is equal to 5 centimeter and angle APB is equal to 60 degree. Angle APB is 60 degree. Then the length of the chord AB is, then the length of the chord AB. So here AB is forming chord. Actually APB is triangle. AP and BP are the tangents. So we can easily guess the answer. Okay. So here first once I'll explain roughly, then we can see the solution part. We all know P is an external point. P is external point in the sense PA and PB are tangent. Just now we saw the statement here. The lengths of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. According to that condition, PA and PB are equal, no? Yes, PA and PB are equal in the sense it forms an isosceles triangle, right? So then here already one angle is 60 degree. Another two angles are also equal. Can you guess the angles, this PAB and PBA? Yes, these two angles are also equal. Now 60 degree is already over in this one. According to angle sum property of triangle, remaining is 120. So 120 we have to distribute equally for these two. Then in the sense 60, 60. 60 degree, 60 degree, 60 degree. Now angle equiangular. Each angle of a triangle is 60 degree in the sense it forms equiangular triangle. No? In equiangular triangle, so all the sides are also equal. No? Equiangular triangle is also equilateral triangle. If this side is 5 centimeter, what is the measurement of AB? What is the measurement of AB? AB is also 5 centimeter only, no? Yes, of course, one more type. If this forms isosceles triangle in the sense, okay, so this is 5 centimeter, this is 5 centimeter. So sorry. So we have to calculate, no? Okay. Yes, this is AP 5 centimeter. Then PB 5 centimeter. Then AB. What is the measurement of AB? Yes. AB is also 5 centimeter. Huh? Equiangular triangles are equilateral. That concept only, no? Yes. So which is the option? Option C? Yes. Option C? Yeah. Nitin, Nutan. Yes. Option C. Yes. So got the idea, no? 60, 60, 60. Equiangular. That means equilateral. If AP is fine, BP is also fine. Then AB is also fine. Got the idea of this one, no? So option C is the right answer. I think no need to see the solution part. It is very easy, simple. Directly you can pick the answer. Okay, next question, please. Okay. So the angle between the two radius of a circle is 130 degree. The angle between the two radius. Then the length angle between the two tangents drawn at the ends of the radii is dash. Very simple question. So two radius, between the radius angle 130 ಇದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ angle between the tangents ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಎಸ್ ಅವೆರಡರದ್ದು ಸಮ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ 180 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 130 ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ 50 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ. ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ? 50 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ. ಗಾಟ್ ದ ಐಡಿಯಾನೋ? ಸೊ ವಿ ನೋ ದಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಸಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಿಲ್ಯಾಟ್ರಲ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರನೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಆರ್ ವಿ ನೋ ದಟ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಟು ಈಚ್ ಅದರ್. ಸೊ 90 ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಸಮ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಆಂಗಲ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಈಸ್ 180 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ. So between the radius 130 idre, between the tangent, answer is 50 degree. Option D, 50 degree is the right answer. Okay, next 34th question related to construction chapter. A student constructed a triangle ABC with sides AB 5 centimeter, AB 5 centimeter, BC 6.5 centimeter. This BC is 6.5 centimeter and AC is 7 centimeter, AC 7 centimeter, and then constructed a triangle ADE. Then construct a triangle ADE similar to this small triangle ABC, such that each of its sides are 5 by 7 of the corresponding sides of triangle ABC. Here the scale factor is 5 by 7. Then length of AD and AE obtained by calculation are respectively equal to. So here they have asked AD and AE. How can we calculate this one? This one. AC 7 ಇದೆ. AD. What is the measurement of AD? Then AB is 5. Then AE is what? So here the scale factor is 5 by 7. How can we work out this problem? See the solution part for this 34. Next. 34. Okay. See here, the two triangles are similar only. It is given actually AB is what actually? So how can we take this problem? AB is equal to 5 by 7 times of AD. So they have given the scale factor now. So if you want the figure again, afterwards we'll move back. Just first I want to explain this one. So AB we can take that 5 by 7 of AD. Then AE, here AC, we can take that 5 by 7 scale factor of AE. So then calculation AD is equal to AB into 5 by 7. When we transfer to this side 7 by 5, then AB is 5. So then 5 into 7 by 5 is 7 centimeter. Then another one is, so here AE we have to calculate, that is 7 into 7 by 5, 49 by 5, that is 9.8. Option A, 7 centimeter and 9.8 centimeter. Okay, so we have to use the scale factor. A triangle ABC and triangle ADE are similar triangles, say scale factor. So AB is 5 by 7 times of AD. Yes, again question, same question. Okay, this question only. See here. So constructed triangle ABC. This is the original triangle. For this original triangle, ADE is similar to the ABC triangle. So sides are 5 by 7 of the corresponding sides of ABC. Either sides 5 by 7 of the corresponding sides of the ABC. Got the idea now? So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸೊ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ AB 5 ಇದೆ ಸೊ then AE then AC 7 then AD. So using this scale factor 5 by 7, so we have to work out that one. Got the idea of this one? Do you have any confusion regarding this 7 centimeter and 9.8 centimeter? ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡ ವರ್ಷನೂ ಇದೆ, ನೀವು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಎಬಿಸಿಯ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಸೈಡ್ಸು ಎಡಿಇಯ ಸೈಡ್ಸಿನ 5 by 7 ರಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಈ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸು? ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಎ ಬಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 5 by 7 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ AD. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ AE ಓಕೆನಾ. ಅದೇ ತರ AC ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 5 by 7 times of AD. That type we have to take. Do you have any confusion regarding this? No. So we'll move. Next question. O is the center of the circle. The length of the tangent AB is equal to 24 centimeter. And if OA is equal to 25 centimeter, then the radius of the circle is dash. Okay. So O is the center of the circle. Length of the tangent AB. AB is 24, OA is 25. Then what is the measurement of OB? Which concept we have to apply here? So we all know that radius of the circle through the point of contact, okay, to the tangent perpendicular, right? So here it forms right angle triangle. Can we use the Pythagoras theorem for this? Yes, of course, we can use the Pythagoras theorem for that calculation. Here I'll show the, here. 35th one. So here it forms Pythagoras theorem calculation. So which is the hypotenuse here? OA is hypotenuse because right angle opposite side is OA. Then 25 square is equal to AB square plus BO square. So OB square is equal to 49. We'll get calculation OB is equal to 7 centimeter. Easy question now? Yes. Now question number 36. 36. The curved surface area of a cylinder of radius R and height H is. Fatafat answer. The curved surface area of a cylinder. No need to show the solution part and all. This is a direct question. Which option is right? Curved surface area. They are asking the curved surface area. Yes. We all know that curved surface area of the cylinder is 2 pi RH. So 2 pi RH centimeter square. Which is the right option? Option D is the right answer. Yes, next 37. The relation between the slant height L and H and the radius of the cone are. Very simple question. So, which is the right answer for this? Relation between the L, H and cone R. Which is the right option for this? Which option is right? Option B is right. L square is equal to H square plus R square. Yes, because there we'll get one right angle triangle. So L stands for the slant height. Okay, slant height, it means that forms hypotenuse. So longest side square is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. So which is the perfect answer? L square is equal to H square plus R square. Pakka na? Okay. Next question number 38. 38. The surface area of a sphere is 616 square meter. Okay, meter square. Then surface area of its hemisphere is. See, very simple. Surface area of a sphere it is given. We have to find out the surface area of hemisphere. What is your answer? 308 centimeter square. Why it is 308 centimeter square? Exactly half of the sphere. Hemisphere is nothing but half of the sphere. Complete sphere 616 surface area ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಅರ್ಧ hemisphere surface area ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So half of the 616 is 308. So the option B is the right answer. Next question number 39. The perimeter of the base of a right circular cylinder is 44 and its height is 10 centimeter. Then its volume is. Perimeter of a base of a right circular cylinder. Perimeter of a right circular cylinder is 44 and its height is 10. Then its volume is. Which is the right answer? Volume is 4. Which one is right answer? 440. Why I am getting the different answer? Actually, cylinder volume we have to find out now. Volume of cylinder formula. Yes, think, solve and tell the answer. I think we don't have the solution page for this one. 490 direct answer is there. It's okay, no problem. It is easy, no? Yes. Is anybody got the answer? We are waiting. ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಪೆರಿಮೀಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಬೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ರೈಟ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸಿಲಿಂಡರ್. ಪೆರಿಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲಿ? Perimeter of a base of a right circular cylinder is 44. Height is 10 centimeter. Yes. Why we are getting the different answer? Some are telling option B and some students are telling that option A. So here pi r square h formula we have to use. Pi as it is, h is given as 10. Then radius is not given. Instead of giving radius, they have given the circumference of the circle. What is that circumference of the circle actually? Circumference of the circle. Can I get the answer for circumference of the circle? Perimeter in the yes 2 pi r alva. 2 pi r is equal to 44 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಏನಾಯಿತು? ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಏನಾಯಿತು? 2 pi r is equal to 44 ಆದರೆ let us work out here. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಕ್ಷಯ್? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಬರೀಲಿ. 2 pi r is equal to 44. Are you observing this one? Then what is the radius actually? Radius is equal to 44 divided by 2 pi. Right now, radius is equal to 44 divided by 2 pi. Then 2 ones are here, 2 22s are. So we got radius is equal to actually 22 divided by pi. we got radius is equal to 22 divided by pi. So now what we have to do actually, so pi r square h formula we have to use, pi r square h. Let us keep pi only. Okay, keep pi only into r square, that is 22 by pi whole square. 22 by pi whole square into, yes, h is 10. H is 10. So now what is the simplified answer? Okay, what is the next step? What is the next step? 22 by 2 into 22 by 2, no? Huh? Yes. What happened? 1 second. Okay. See here, students, 2 pi r which is equal to, 2 pi r is equal to 44. 2 pi r is equal to 44. So then substitute pi value 22 by 7, or here also you can last in this last step what we got actually, pi into 22 by pi whole square into 10, no? So there in place of pi you just substitute 22 by 7. Here in that beginning step only 2 pi r is equal to 44. If we substitute pi is equal to 22, so then here 2 into 22 by 7 into r is equal to 44. So directly r is equal to 7 will get, yes. The r is equal to 7 will get, okay. So then substitute this r in the formula pi r square h. Okay, pi r square h. H is 10 actually. R is 7 square, that is 49. So pi, now you just keep pi only because in the option pi only is there. So 7 square is 49. 49 into 10 is 490. 490 pi. Okay. So which option is right actually? Option A, 490 pi is the right option. Got the idea of this problem, no students? Okay. So while taking the perimeter, that is circumference of the circle, 2 pi r is equal to 44. So there you take pi value 22 by 7, then you will get the radius directly. R is equal to 7. Okay. So do you have any confusion regarding this? No, no? Okay. So now the last question of this model paper. Let us stop this annoyed. Last question. Prepare a cone from model clay. When wet, cut it with a knife parallel to its base. Remove the smaller cone obtained. The solid left is frustum of cone. See, simple no? Frustum of cone? Yes. So prepare a cone from model clay. When wet, okay, cut it with a knife parallel to its base. Remove the smaller cone obtained. The solid left is, we all know when we are deriving the frustum of cone concept. So we discussed this topic now. We took one cone and we cut it the smaller portion. We draw one parallel line to the base of the cone. So then when we cut the cone part, that shape obtained, remaining shape obtained is solid left inside when we remove the cone part. So remaining part what we obtained, that is a frustum of a cone, bucket shape, right now. So remove the smaller cone obtained, the solid left is frustum of a cone. Got the idea of this one now? 40th question. Yes. Okay, students. So this is the end of first one model paper. Okay. So in the next class, we'll meet in the another one model paper. Do you have any doubts regarding this? Do you want to discuss anything regarding this?